So, hello everyone, in this video I'm going to give you some quick tips and tricks on how to fly a drone. So, you have to respect two rules. First one, you have to respect low, and second rule, you have to respect private property.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
I will. Second one is privacy. So what I mean about first one, so you have to fly at the altitude that you feel that it is okay. Yeah, you have to tune on your brain, use your observation and analyze all the situation around you. The first one. Second one, I'm gonna be showing you this in a moment. So we have 100% of battery, which is okay. It is about 20 minutes of flight, and so basically 10 minutes if you fly somewhere far away and then back. So alright, let's just take off and I will give you some advices how to take off.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Just have a look. I'm doing this safely because this is the tallest building in the area. It says 50 meters, but this is okay because this is the tallest building in the area, so we can safely fly in this area. Okay, so now about your observation. So you have to use your eyeballs and you have to use your ears. So you have to listen to any nearby birds, other drones like aircraft, medium or huge like helicopters, airplanes. You have to use this knowledge to analyze the situation. Yes, of course you can fly higher in this area, but you have to also look above. This is very important because according to local rules, you have to be sure that there's nothing like a living creature above you, like no moving vehicle, like aircraft, like wheel, like like anything behind you. And also you can see that there is a cable just above me. It's almost invisible. This is insane. You see it because of and by the way, about sky. So you see the sky is cloudy, right? So why have to listen to airplanes and helicopters? Because they may fly low. There's also wind, okay? And birds may fly low because of, maybe there will be a rain. So just keep this in mind. This is very important. Alright, so we're getting interference, which is pretty bad. So let's just try to get lower, right? We're getting it good. Alright, let's just have a look. So we are nearby this building, which is the tallest building in the area. And keep in mind that I have a very good distance from this building because you see people having those curtains on the first or second and the third floor to hide from eyeballing, so they don't want to be visible. Those people, and it will be a very bad from you, like to record their activity and make it public. It would be pretty good. Pretty bad. So I'm keeping a distance from this building, so I can see what's behind those windows. This is okay. So I respect private property, I respect privacy and stuff. So, and you should do the same. I hope you do this. And especially if you are recording videos, I should say that you have to keep away from windows on the top floors of like any a residential building, because it's a pretty good tone. Just be a good pilot. Like, do not spoil this drone thing, okay? So keep away from a residential building. Do not record anything on the, through the windows and stuff. Just keep in distance. It is very good practice. So we are at the highest altitude, which is good for flight. Okay, and look, we have here a roof. It is also a very important part because there may be birds, and in comparison to airplanes and aircraft, birds are pretty random, and they are flying in the shape of flock, and they are more dangerous than aircraft. So okay, let's just try to find some tallest building in the area in the next segment. So I can see that we have there some buildings, twin buildings, right? So let's just fly there, but keep in mind that we are in an urban area, so there may be a lot of cables between those buildings. Just keep that in mind. We're getting interference, which means that we have to fly a little bit higher, right? So we will get a very good connection with our remote controller, and also, you see, I am having a very good visual contact with my drone, although you cannot see this, but I will give you this right now as proof. I hope it will be visible. So I will be doing some action, so you will see that it is me. So I'm not. So I cannot see myself actually. So. Okay, so here I go. I'm going in zigzags, so this is me. See this person? All right, so we are good. So okay, let's just now. So we're getting weak signal. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. This is very important now to note that you have to go to control, and in a case if you lose signal, you should hover instead of return home. Okay, maybe in the next video. Okay, this one, you see? So if you are indoors, this is very, very much important. So where was I? All right. So so we're still getting this interference. Okay, let's just get away from here. Okay, so when I will keep following drone, it will be just above me. All right, so where was I? So in the urban area, you may get some interference everywhere because of those antennas and stuff. So just keep in mind that if your drone out of sudden starts to return to home, it means that you have to act very quickly, because sometimes the return to home location may be somewhere in bushes. There may be a tree in between point A and point B, so it's very important to note. So let me just fly at least. So I'm just talking and talking. All right. So I'm still getting this interference. So why I'm talking about you have to keep this drone in your field of view. So look, if you happen to lose your drone, like in a in a stage where it is flying when there is no signal, okay, you will have to use your eyes to find it, because it will not return home. That's why I'm talking about. So there are like two options actually. Actually there are three options, but I'm here to tell you about two: return to home or stay in place. So let's just okay. So see, we are following this pattern. So we are not flying. We're not flying under. Above moving vehicles. We're not flying above people. We're flying in a very pretty much safe area. Why I don't recommend you to use you know, those goggles, because you know, in an urban area you may pretty much lose control with those things. Okay, there's a wind already. So you see, I'm flying in this area pretty much higher than those buildings because you see, you have to use your logic. You know, a helicopter, like airplane, will never fit here, so it's safe to fly here. Just keep in mind birds that fly in form of flock, especially before rain. And have a look at your battery, okay? That's just very, very important. And you see, in such weather condition where everything is gray, it's pretty hard to notice a cable which may appear just in front of your drone. So you have to hover around to catch this cable before it appears in front of you. This is very important. Alright, so we'll have to stay. I have to stay here because there's a red light for me. So we're going to fly to that building just in front of me. That one, which is a little bit taller than the previous one. And then we're going to fly to the tallest building in this area. This is like my pattern, so I start from the tallest building number 1, then tallest building number 2, and then tallest building number 3. So it is an absolutely safe way to get to the highest altitude in your area, because especially if this building has red antenna, it means that, you know, there's this, you know, indicator for aircraft in the night not fly in this area. Although I'm not recommending to fly in the night time. It is pretty bad, especially for this drone, because this drone has no sensors. I mean those special sensors. Alright, so this is my observation here. 60% of battery. I just find the tallest building in the area, so actually we are a little bit above this building. This is okay, so we will never conflict with birds, because birds usually they fly out from the roof like horizontally. They will never fly out from roof vertically, so we are safe. So if you are flying very close to the highest, I mean the tallest building in the area, just keep in mind that you have to keep away from roof, because roof is pretty much not safe place to stay around when you're flying a drone. Alright, so we're getting interference. Let's just fly to that orange building. So you see, this is pretty much easy way to behave good with such aircraft unit. Just 2 rules: just respect law and respect privacy. That's it. And you will never get such a bad attention in news. You will never get such bad, but you know, you will be a good guy. But if you are flying somewhere at the airport in a restricted areas, it's not very good. And also, if you are flying and recording some private life for people who are not even knowing this is very bad. So just stay away. So you see, technically you can fly around buildings, but I don't recommend you to fly around if you are recording video and will be you know, uploading to YouTube, because, you know, as I say, it's not very good idea to record around building and upload it. It's pretty bad practice. But if you're not recording, or you're recording for yourself, just feel free. It's okay, but you know. Alright. So we're getting to half of battery. So as you can see, keep my eye on the cables that may be attached to the roof of this building. It's very important. So I have to fly around just to see whether there are cables or not, because it would be pretty bad to have a physical contact with those cables. Okay, so we're getting interference. I think it's because of either shape of this building, so we have to fly a little bit higher. Alright, so you see we are now getting closer to these twins. Alright, let's just have a look what's okay, there is moving vehicle. We have to analyze situation. So by the way, I'm gonna be showing you myself. So well, should I be dancing? Oh, you cannot see me, but I cannot see myself. Alright. Okay. Well, this is interesting. So that is that guy. That is me. You see that guy that walks like crazy in his circles? That's me. All right. Okay. That's good. So we're safe. No cables, no people, no moving vehicles. We're safe. So we know. So we can now go. So this is me. I'm very close to the drone, as you can see. Very close. I lost myself again. Here we go. This is me. Alright. So let's just have a look again. We're getting interference, so we have to fly a little bit higher and forward. Like this. There will be no interference, since we are just... okay, we're good. So now, since we are here in this neutral area, okay, no people around, so you see I'm not actually above the road, I'm nearby the sidewalk. And if you happen to understand that you are going to be falling very quickly, very soon, try to get to the softest areas possible. Do not take priority like my drone and stuff. You have to more think about people and property if you happen to be falling very soon. So don't think of your drone. You may buy a new drone. Think about consequences, okay? So this is it. We're good. Alright, let's just fly. So right now I'm going to lose a visual contact with my drone, and I'm going to give you a side note that this is a necessary note. I'm going to tell you why very quickly, because I'm going to show you how it's working in urban like crazy conditions. You see, there are many buildings, cables, towers and stuff, and I'm keeping losing signal because I'm walking between those buildings. And you see, if I'm losing the signal very often, and it may actually turn on this return to home mode, and if I happen to not, if I don't catch signal, it will go back, okay? But now it will stay in place if I lose signal, if it loses signal, okay? It means hover mode. Alright. So see, I'm trying to stay away from buildings because, once again, respect privacy. And when you do such maneuver, okay, first you have to understand that there is nothing behind you, okay? Because if you're a human being, you know, you just hit something with your back and you're okay. But if it's a drone, if you hit something with the back of a drone, this is the end. You know, even a small thing falling from the sky, it is a huge deal if it's falling with a huge speed, okay? So just keep this in mind. All right, so as you can see, we are keep losing the signal just because we are between all those buildings. They all have antennas and stuff, so we are not recording anything that may be considered as privacy, like private life, so we're good. All right.
Battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
Having 27% of battery, and it offers us to return to home. And home location is right there, so I don't want this to happen. So now I'm going to get a visual contact with my drone. So to do this, I find two, I mean, I know very quite distinguishable buildings in this area, like this, like two buildings. Like there are only two buildings like this in this area. And I will put my aircraft just between them, right? So I will never lose it. Just in case of trouble, I just have a look just under my drone. If it happens to land, I need to make sure that it will never land onto some not very good place, like private land or roof of building that I will never access. Okay, here we go. I just keep away from buildings. This is it. So as you can see now, we are nearby the tallest building in the area. We're still losing signal, and here I am. I'm gonna be showing you myself. This guy which walks straight right now, and now in a zigzag. So it starts beeping like crazy because of this like low battery. So what you have to do in this case, if you're working for some, you know, some work, you have to just remember this beeping that comes from the remote controller. It's not coming from your phone, from remote controller. All right, let's just see how far it can go with that 18% of battery. So I think I have told you everything I wanted. Of course, this video was not kind of very funny because my intention was not to show you the funny places, but teach you some lessons. Okay, so we are not above the water. Let's just lift a little bit to the highest altitude in this area. So as you can see, there are still clouds. We are in this area. We can fly a little bit higher. Okay. So now we're going
Landing. Critically low battery.
So I'm using this mode, like top-down camera, just to make sure that I will never land on some people, I mean living creatures, or property owned by some organization. You know, like two major points about property. So I will be landing a little bit quicker because I don't want to get it broken. Okay, so just have a look at the slope of this grass. Is it okay? We're not going to land onto some dogs or cats stuff. This is me, by the way. So 9%. So I hope you have calculated for how long it takes, you know, to fly around when the wind is pretty much average, because there are still clouds in the sky. You can see it from here. Alright, I just see this thing. Never start your drone from here. Never, like. Alright. Actually, that was a pretty bad idea to walk like this. You know, like this. I should be doing like this. So, not repeat my mistake. So, I hope you guys liked this video. It is pretty much it. Ooh. Two things: respect rules, like technical rules, and respect privacy, because I think you will never like if somebody like records your private life and stuff. So just, you know, if even you are just flying, you know, your flight will never tell, you know, person, you know, to the person that you are just flying and not recording. So just, you know, to avoid these problems, just, you know, just don't fly like very close to private property. That's it. Well, yeah, that's it. 7% of battery health. So this is like 27 minutes. Alright, so thanks for watching. Have a good time. Bye-bye, and have a good time. See you later in the next video about something very interesting, or maybe not very interesting. Bye-bye. Oh, whoa. Okay, this is very important, not to lose it, not to break it. It's not broken. Alright, this is pretty slopey, curvy surface. Photogrammetry. Right, that's it. I have 3 or 4 battery, although I have 2 spare batteries, but right, yeah, that's it. Let's do this. Oh my god, again. Why do I keep doing this? Maybe I'm so excited to fly. Maybe. Alright. People are watching like I'm freaking alien or something. Like I'm talking to freaking this monument. Like, oh my, this guy's a weirdo. Alright. 100%. Let's just have a look for how long. Wow, that's it. Wow, I was recording this. I was recording this also on a drone, like 4K, 30 FPS, frames per second. Alright, that's it. Dislike, unsubscribe. Yeah, bye.